What is going on, you guys? Tyler, your wandering therapist here. I'm about 1,000 steps up the Manitou Incline in Colorado Springs right now. It's a hike. You can see that staircase behind me. It's about close to 3,000 steps up, about 2,000 feet in elevation gain over 1.5 miles. And it's really helping me understand how out of shape I am. But as I was climbing this, I was thinking about some things about struggles in our lives and the things that we face on a day-to-day basis, and when things feel really overwhelming. And I was thinking about two different tools that we can use that all almost seem to be opposites with each other, and so I just wanted to share both of them because they both have validity and they're really good and helpful at a certain time, but they seem to be opposite. So the first one is that when things get really dark, things feel really heavy, it can be really helpful to actually try to expand our perspective. And what I mean by that is when things get really heavy and when things get really dark, we need to be able to look up. And when I can look up to the top of that staircase and see and feel what that view is going to be like and realize that I'm going to get through it, and then when I get through it, there will be a massive reward. There'll be a ton of endorphins pumping, likely to be a spiritual experience in and by the end of it, good exercise, and a view that is going to be unbeatable. All of those things, thinking about all of those things in that perspective can actually help us to not suffer in the moment that we're in when things feel really, really dark and really heavy. The second tool is the opposite of that, which is that when it's really dark and heavy, sometimes one of the best things that we can do is actually get down to simplify it to truly doing it literally one step at a time. What is your next step? And if you take one step and then the next step and then the next step, and all you do it is one step at a time, especially when things are really dark and you can't even see your next step, it takes a ton of courage just to take the next step. But when you do, one step turns into 10 steps, and 10 steps turns into 50 steps, and 50 steps turns into 100 steps, and hopefully eventually 100 steps turns into 2,770 something else steps with 2,000 feet of elevation gain. And these things will pass if you just take one step at a time. So whatever the challenges in your life, see if you can balance looking at and seeing the big picture and knowing that when you get to where you're going, it will be worth it. And when you see the big picture, it doesn't have to hurt so bad right now, while at the same time, when you're in the thick of it, just looking at the next step and being willing to take it. Just one more step. So hopefully that's helpful for you. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you found this to be valuable for you, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you're facing particular struggles that you need help with or roadblocks that you're running into, please submit a question. I'd be happy to answer it for you.